This is episode 12 of the Ms.FitVegan podcast. I came here to remind you something that you probably already know deep down inside, but you might not have thought about it for a while. All you have in this world is how you feel about yourself when you're by yourself. You know those moments at night when you're lying in bed or when you wake up in the middle of the night? It's just you. No phone, no distractions, nobody else. How you feel about yourself when you are alone in the middle of the night is all you have. Do you feel good about yourself? Or do you feel like shit? Do you feel like a shitty person? Are you proud of yourself? Did you hear my stomach growling? I don't know why it's growling like that. I just ate an entire watermelon. Okay, focus. I was doing so good, but my stomach's making noise. That's so weird. I guess it's digesting. I'm in training for a watermelon eating contest tomorrow, but okay, that's besides the point. Guys, you have to start to make yourself proud every freaking day, okay? I'm trying not to curse so much. Every day you have an opportunity to make yourself proud. You don't have to run bad water. You understand me? You don't have to go to Hawaii and run the Hurt 100, okay? By the way, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say I've met two people that have run the Hurt 100 at least 2 times. Mike Arnstein, who is the founder of the Woodstock Fruit Festival and my old boss. And number 2, David Goggins. But anyway, let's move on. I'm not trying to name drop this whole time. I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to do something seriously, life altering. You don't have to get in the Guinness Book of Records. You can say to yourself right now, okay, as soon as this podcast is over, I'm going to work on my book for 5 minutes. And then you do it. And then you know what that does to your brain? Your brain says, this bitch did it. Oh shit. Maybe she does mean what she says. Because a lot of us, I gotta let you know, a lot of us are gonna talk our way to the motherfucking grave. Sorry, had to curse because this is real life. A lot of us are gonna talk the talk and never walk the walk. That's what it is, right? Talk the talk, walk the walk. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Stop wasting your life. Why are you here? Are you here to just punch in and punch out? Are you here to pay bills and die? Or are you here to live your wildest fantasies and help people along the way? Help others overcome the things that you have overcome. I think that's your life purpose, boo. In fact, I know it is. What is the most painful thing you've ever been through? Right now, I want you to tell me. You can say it out loud or you can write it down. What is the most painful thing that you've ever been through? Okay? That's why you're here. You're here to take that pain, that memory, and turn it into an opportunity to help others. And I don't think you understand that that's actually your purpose. You've got to take your tragedies and turn them into triumphs. All right? I mean, I think about like Kanye West, and I'm not a fan anymore because they killed him years ago. But, or he's under mind control. I don't know what it is. There's lots of evil stuff going on in society, in Hollywood. But when he first came on the scene, he had that song, Through the Wire, okay? He got into a car accident. He was working his ass off. He's been rapping since the age of 3. And he worked his motherfucking ass off. and he finally got a record deal. And then he got into a car accident and he shattered his jaw and he needed like 100 stitches. And his jaw was wired shut for like 6 weeks or something like that. He couldn't eat. He could just drink Ensure and stuff like that. And guess what? From that horrible, like, he could have given up. He could have been like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, he worked so hard and he had so many sets. Okay, I lost my train of thought because somebody just called me. What is with these people that call people? Can you just text me? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but can you just text me? Like, do we have an appointment? If we don't have an appointment, oh, and don't get me started on FaceTime. If you call me, if you are not my mom or my best friend and you call me on FaceTime, not only will I reject you, I will reject the phone call. I might reject you in real life. I might be like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable being friends with this person. You need a serious, like at least a week appointment. You need a week's notice. Okay. You got to put in your notice. It's like a job. Okay. I'm the boss and let's get back to the subject, but don't do it, boo. Don't do it. Don't even think about calling me on FaceTime without an appointment. Now, I may call you on FaceTime. I have been known to do that. You know, when I'm looking cute and eating fruit, usually that's all I do. I might call you, but don't call me because I won't answer, especially it's FaceTime. Okay, so let me wrap this up. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, Kanye. Sorry, that phone call really bothered me. So Kanye, he took that tragedy and he recorded a song with his jaw shut, and it became his first big song, Through the Wire. And it's an epic song because who else has a song rapping or singing, but who makes a song? Who records a song with their jaw wired shut? And the video's just so classic. The video's phenomenal. They show him getting his jaw wired and taken off. And guys, turn your obstacles into an opportunity. I think the reason why I can relate to a lot of people, and I know that I'm not famous yet. I will be. I know this is going to sound narcissistic, but I have a vision that I will be inspiring over 1 billion people to go vegan. I don't care if it takes me 40 years. I don't care if it takes me 100 years, because yes, I will live to over 100. No question. I'm almost 40 and I feel 16. There's no way that I'm not living till well over 100. So anyway, the point is, I know that I'm going to inspire millions. I just know it. I was born to do this. And I don't care about being famous. I don't want to be famous. But I want to leave a dent in this world. Okay, I was not born by accident. All right, none of us were. Not one person here is born by accident. And so I want you to understand that you went through something to help someone else go through it. Okay? I think a lot of people like me online. Not a lot yet, but soon, one day, a lot of people are going to like me. How about that? A lot of people are going to get inspired by me and relate to me and feel like they know me and feel like they want to be my best friend because I grew up in foster care. Okay, I had to keep moving around to different homes, different schools, not like constantly. It was really hard. I didn't even have luggage. So every time something happened and like either the foster parents didn't want to take care of us anymore or the time was up, because sometimes they only allocate, like foster parents can only say, oh, I want to take care of a kid for 2 months. And so after 2 months, I had to put all my stuff in a garbage bag and go to the next home. It's not fun. It was not fun. Especially changing schools, being in school, like really bad neighborhoods, just not knowing where you're going tomorrow or if you're leaving tomorrow or if when you get home from school, the social workers are going to be at the house. This is what happened. They would just be at the house and they'd be like, okay, yeah, we're taking you to the next foster home. So I know, and don't feel sorry for me, please. I never tell anyone anything until recently. I started sharing some stuff online, but please, I had it so good, so much better than things that I saw and stories that I've read, okay? You want to hear a fucking crazy story? Read Can't Hurt Me by David fucking Goggins, okay? That's a crazy story. I didn't go through shit, all right? There's a lot more books, but I can't think of them right now because I just recently recorded an excerpt from that book. So that's the first one that came to mind. But moving on, I think a lot of people can relate to me because I had to find a way to relate to everyone and just be someone that everyone wanted to be friends with, because I had to constantly keep starting over as a kid in school and at home, at the foster homes. And so I feel like everyone I meet, I can relate to them because they're human and I'm human, and that's all that matters. We don't have to have anything in common. And I know the value of a nice person. I know the value of kindness. I know the value of one customer. I know the value of one view on YouTube. I know the value of one like on Facebook or whatever, Instagram. I know the value, okay? Because I know how valuable you are. Because I know how valuable I am. And we are the same. And I know the value of your time. If you're going to lose something, lose money. Don't lose time. That's one of my favorite quotes by Les Brown. Okay, I have to get back to work. I wish, and one day it will happen again. But for the past few years, I didn't need a job. I mean, I had my fruit company, and that didn't feel like a job. And then I just created content all day, and that didn't feel like a job either. And now I have a job, so I just over broke. And so I have to get back to my job. But I mean, it's a dream job for sure. I don't do anything that doesn't align with my soul's purpose. So it's not that terrible. It's just the actual, I don't want to complain. It's just the actual physical job. Like, I like to be moving around. I'm an Aries, and I'm also a, I don't know. I got my human design read, and I forgot what it is. Like, manifesting generator, I think. I don't know. Either way, the woman told me when she was reading my chart, my design, that I function best when I'm moving around, when I'm moving my hands. Like right now, I have to move my hands a lot in order to function. I don't like to sit at a desk. I was not designed for that. I was not built for that. Some people were. Some people's design is that. But me, I get energy by doing things. So like if we ever hang out, which probably won't happen because I don't hang out with nobody, unless you have fruit. If you have like seeded watermelon, I might get in the van. But if we hang out, I might be doing something at first just to like feel more comfortable and like more at ease, because doing stuff makes me feel at ease. That's why I always ask my friends, do you want to do yoga? Do you want to work out? Do you want to go for a walk? I love bike riding. I know that's not like the best thing to do with friends because you're not like, I guess you're not bonding because you're on like separate bikes, but like this is one of my favorite things on earth. I feel like I'm flying, seriously, because when I was a kid, I never had a bike. You guys are going to really start to learn a lot about me. I learned how to ride a bike when I was 27, okay? My first boyfriend taught me how to ride a bike, and game changer. I've ridden my bike. I don't know. Where's Sherry? I've ridden my bike. Is that a word? Almost every single day since 27. Okay. And now I'm 37. Wow. So it's been 10 years. I just realized that. That's when my legs look so good. Okay. Cause I don't have a car, as you guys probably know by now, if you listen to the, podcast since the first episode. I don't have a car yet. I don't have my license yet either. Maybe I'll tell you guys the story of what happened on Monday. I had a really bad day Monday. Maybe I'll tell you guys maybe later. I think I should wrap this up. I don't really know where I was in the whole episode, like how to possibly end this, because I just went on so many goddamn tangents. Last thing I want to say, okay? And then we're going to end it. I'm doing this podcast because I love my voice, and I know in society we're not supposed to say we love certain things about ourselves. Fuck that, okay? I love my voice, and I've always wanted to do audiobooks. I've always wanted to be a singer. I don't have like confidence yet to sing, really, but I have confidence to speak because I've been putting in the reps since pretty young, since I learned how to talk. And I was a professional speaker as well. Like I was a trainer for my old job, and I've done lots of public speaking, being like a CEO and doing all the company meetings and blah, blah, blah. So I really do like my voice. And you hear me trying to have my voice on now. That's my audio voice. Welcome. And that's why I'm doing the podcast, because it's a platform that I really feel comfortable in. Okay, I'm not on camera. I'm just using my voice. And number 2, I think everyone needs to start a podcast. And let me tell you why. I don't want to offend anyone. See, this is the tricky part. Okay, let me talk in general. Some people, when you call them or when they call you, all they do is talk. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You call someone, okay, or they call you, and 10 minutes goes by and they have told you their entire life story, or they've been talking to you about their day or about their job or about how stressed they are or whatever it is, and they haven't stopped to ask you how you're doing or why you called. Okay, this is my mom, and she doesn't listen to the podcast. I don't think she knows what podcasts are, so I can say my mom, but there's other people that I've talked to like this. They're not my friends. I don't keep people close to me that are that unaware of themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? That unself-aware. English, Jeanette. Sadly, this is my only language, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, no self-awareness. I can't deal with these kind of people. And so this is why I started a podcast, because there's some things that I would just like to get out and just talk about sometimes. And I don't really share too much with my friends. And I don't really get personal on my YouTube or Instagram. I keep it, I focus on the fruit. And because that's what is needed out there. People don't need to hear my life story until perhaps one day I write an autobiography, perhaps, but I don't think it's valuable. I think the value is in knowing how to eat, okay? Our species has been lied to, and our species has a specific diet. And it's very important, because if you're not eating the right diet, how can you live life the way you're supposed to live? Your mind won't function properly, your body won't function properly, your spirit won't function properly and do the job that it was put here to do. Because you're not giving it the right fuel. It's like taking your car to the beach, and because you heard that sand works in cars and it's cheap and it's free, and you fill up your Lamborghini with sand. Ooh, the Lamborghini is useless. So anyway, that was my analogy. But wow, I really made this a long one, huh? I just remembered how excited and alive and passionate I felt while training, because I used to talk for 4 hours every day at an amazing raw vegan company. After my company went under, I got hired as the head of training and development for this other company. It was our competition. And it was like a dream job. And for 4 hours a day, a few times a week, I would just talk just like that about the sand in the car, and just it would just come from my soul, because that wasn't a job to me. That was a life purpose. Okay, it was supposed to be orientation, but I did like 30 minutes on the company and like 3.5 hours on why everyone should be vegan and needs to care about their health and all that stuff. Sorry, I thought my phone died just now. Hold on, let me save this. Okay, sorry, I get kind of scared that it won't save or my phone's gonna die. But yeah, so long story short, the point of this whole thing that I'm trying to say is I truly believe that everyone should start a podcast, especially these people that love to talk, okay? And most women do, or most people do, I think. Most people love to hear their own voice. Seriously, we are all narcissists at some level. But especially these people that just have no self-awareness. Dude, start a podcast, start a YouTube. You can literally sit there. Sorry, I just got up. I was lying down. But you can literally sit there for hours and just talk to yourself. Why are you putting other people through this? Nobody wants to talk to anyone that is just talking nonstop on the phone. Ask some questions. Give some motherfucking pauses. What? Who taught these people? Nobody. I was going to say, who taught these people how to live, how to interact? And guess what? I have no fucking sympathy for you. I have no sympathy for you. You know why? Because nobody fucking taught me how to fucking interact in the world. I fucking figured it out my fucking self. So stop. Just stop. If you're someone who's listening to this, and I doubt you are, because I feel like only conscious beings are listening to this, and conscious beings are aware. They have some self-awareness. But if you are listening to this and you are someone, be honest with yourself. Do you call people and just talk? And then it's 10 minutes later and you're like, hello, are you there? What are you doing? Start a podcast. Start a YouTube. You have lots to say. We all do. You're a teacher. You're a student. Let's go. Don't make people listen to you for all that time, because you know what they're doing? They're putting you on mute and they're on Instagram, or they are talking to somebody else, or they're listening to music, or they're listening to this podcast maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing specifically. They're pooping, they're brushing their teeth, they're doing dishes, they're cleaning, they're walking their dog. They're doing something productive while yo ass is wasting their fucking time. Nobody's just sitting there listening to you. We have things to do, boo-boo. We got shit to do. Okay? That reminds me of Cat Williams. Oh, God, I love him so much. His new special was pretty good. The first 30 minutes was good, and the last hour were not good. But the first 30 was good. He has this joke about Michael Jackson, and he's he goes, Michael Jackson was yeah, of course I climb trees. Don't you climb trees too? And then he's like, no, we don't climb trees. We have bills and shit. I think that's what he said. Now I can't remember. I should not try to do jokes by Cat Williams or Mitch Hedberg or any amazing, or George Carlin. I can't do that. But he's really funny. So check out his first special. He's wearing all green, and literally every single fucking joke is ridiculous. This is, to me, the first Cat Williams special. I think it's called Pimpin', or The Pimp Chronicles. It's a perfect stand-up set. It is literally perfection. There's not one bad joke. There's not one mistake in his nuance. It is perfection, and I've watched it a million times. So I can't believe I blanked on that joke. I guess I'm nervous. I don't know. Guys, I'm going to let you go. This is the longest episode so far. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me along my healthy journey. Okay? Thank you, which is, by the way, an amazing book by Fred Bishi. My Healthy Journey, I believe it's called. And or Your Healthy Journey. Great book. It's just like the foundation. Like, you don't need any other book besides this book. I mean, I would say one episode I'll just talk about all my favorite books. But if I had to bring just one book to a deserted island, yeah, it would be Arnold Ehret, The Mucusless Diet Healing System. Yeah, no question. But if I had to bring another book, might be Fred Bishi's. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I also really love... Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, let me not get into this topic. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.